Direct, New York. Got one little special small George made product today, and then we got something else, return of something different that we're going to talk about a little bit off front for you. There's the city, New York, looking wintry, but it's been a warm winter, generic winter, very little snow, chilling. So it's wallet time, Alienskin time. Alienskin is like unreplaceable right now, at least. Like, they don't want to make this stuff again. I think if we came to them and were like, yeah, here's multi-million-dollar order, they'd probably make it for us. That's that Snap. It's a wallet now with magnets. There we go. Take us through this, George.
So this...
let's see that snap again. Boom. This is such a satisfying sound.
Yeah, it's very nice, especially with the
So how they're doing it too?
Yeah, so it started as a card sleeve like this that was actually for Tyler, with a single piece, and then we did the mag flap runner, and I took that flap idea, this could be a standalone wallet.
Yeah.
Added magnets and then, put the sleeves in there. And I was like, how can we get rid of, the raw exposed edge like most leather wallets have? Because this fabric will fray if it is exposed. So I played around with it and we came up with this basically one piece pattern. And it folds.
Two pieces.
Yeah, there's one little piece that goes here, but the point of that is that you really see no exposed raw edges, and it keeps it as thin as possible. So the whole thing's sewn inside out, flipped, and that gives you that folded back top stitch edge.
Also what makes it expensive, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
But let's talk magnets first, and then we'll get into some more details. So got a little, you can see, actually visualize the system mags. So those are and we can count them. I'm not going to do it right now, but there's a whole bunch of system mags there. 16 or something? That's my guess.
It's 3.5, 4 inches of them. And this is
let's do it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19 maybe? I don't know if I counted precise. So you guys can do your own count. But
it is odd because there's a middle one, I believe.
So 19, yeah. All right. So yeah, you can see those are the magnets on both sides. And then interesting thing, system mag, we don't have one here. It looks pretty similar on the other side, but it has less magnetic strength on the other side. And so it does flip back and hold, but it's not as strong. You don't hear it, right? It's like a softer, because there's actually a little bit of a metal backer and then silicone back there in the system mag. And see, there you get that nice snap. These ruined parking tickets. Yeah, this is just, I forgot what this is called, the magnetic, I don't know. I don't know. Or digital these days.
No, they're all still paper. I just got one.
You can get a digital one from the cameras or whatever.
Let's get mail.
Yeah. The caveat's really there. We say it'll demagnetize. If you still swipe cards, we have one person here who lives out upstate, and he still swipes cards, and they demagnetize his cards.
I'm still not convinced it was from that, but I could be wrong.
No, these magnets will demagnetize cards. These are strong magnets, right? So here you can see that's the same thing, right? This is the system mag. The magnets are covered in ceramic, and then there's a silicone backer. And they're actually polar. These are polar reverse too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's north, south, north, south, north, south, each one. Which in this application doesn't matter that much. It aligns it, right? Mm-hmm. So it actually does matter, right? Because if they were all one, it would slip more, right?
It would want to slide open.
Yeah, magnets want to slide, and because of this north, south, they're locked in place, and so it stays nice and secure. Boom.
And they're actually made on a a robot makes these in France.
Yeah, little French robot. Yeah, so there you have it.
And so it wants to grab the yellow side of the yellow side. It will a little
Yeah.
bit here, but this side is what faces
Yeah.
the cards, and it's not nearly as strong.
But yeah, but they can fuck up things. Somebody said hotel keys. I don't know. We haven't had that situation, but there's always a risk. This is a high risk wallet made with a very rare material. Let's talk about it a little bit. It comes in we dug these up. We still had some of these. These people, this is old school if you remember this. These have been sitting around for a long time, but we were like, oh, for the packaging, this is, it tells you like a lock sack, right? It's waterproof. They got to be like a decade old or something.
Were those coming with every order, or is it a specific product that you see?
I think they were coming with every order at one point.
Wow.
The stickers were in
Yeah.
back in the day.
They weren't that expensive, but then I think, I don't know. I forgot why we stopped doing it. They were $1. $1. Yeah. Let's see if we got questions or what we want to go through here. Oh, let's show what it holds. That's super important.
So
it's got 4 pockets, right? So we can open it up here.
don't show your credit card number, Tyler.
So that was not smart, Tyler. Like your gold card might have been exposed.
No,
I opened it. I slid it out for a second.
it's the other way.
No. What are you doing?
Well, it's not on camera.
But it was on camera for a second.
Well, these aren't real cards.
Yeah,
so
these
it's okay.
are nice. Yeah, this is George. George takes a great photo at the DMV. There's 2 pockets, right? So the front one you can see. It's 4 pockets, 2 on 2. I can't do this one
so
handed. Slide in the front. You can see.
This is like a card pocket, and it'll stop there, so it's easier to grab. Same exact thing on this side, so it's just a mirror. And then the second pocket on both sides
Yeah, just do it on this one.
is designed to go deep enough that
Some cash.
so it'll go past the magnet, so you can slide it all the way down to the bottom.
That's an interesting point. So the magnet's weaker on that side, but it is, like if you put a card in the back one, it's probably more likely to demagnetize than if you put it in the top one. Because this one goes behind the magnets. All right, the back one, and then there's 2 of them, they're the same on each side.
Yep.
you
So
see,
that'll totally
you
make
can suck a whole card in there and demagnetize it real quick. Boom, and
Yeah, so I typically, I run in this a lot, and I'll do cash on one side and then keep a couple cards on this side. But
And then
works.
I'm going to try something live. Let's see if it works. So originally this came from the Mag Flap Runner, which actually magnetized. We use the magnets to attach, and yeah, it works. I don't know if you would do this.
It's not that.
It's not that secure. It's not recommended. So you didn't see me do this. It's not holding. George, oops.
I wouldn't do this, but I do run with it on my shorts.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that's what I mainly use it for. Is
at your own risk. This is a high risk product, basically. At your own risk kind of product. And is this the last Alienskin? No, I don't think so. There's still some more scraps, right?
yeah.
Yeah, there's just scraps. I mean, the thing with the wallets is they don't use very much fabric, right? This is less than a sleeve, right? Less than half a sleeve worth of fabric, right? So they use so much less fabric. And we can break down the Alienskin, right? So what you're seeing on the inside is Mylar, is actually the shine. It's a sheet of Mylar. And then the striping you see is Dyneema, non-woven Dyneema. So very similar to your standard DCF Dyneema composite. But your regular Dyneema composite has polyester on the outside. This one has fully woven Dyneema, and this is the part that they don't want to make anymore in black. This is a 400 denier?
400 denier,
Yeah, 400 denier. Dyneema branded ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. Super strong, super robust, 15 times stronger than steel and all that shit. Floats on water. And because one of the characteristics of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene is it's very inert. It doesn't react to very many chemicals at all. They make artificial ligaments and stuff out of it. So it delambs sort of, it ages, but it, gets this kind of very intense alien skin effect, right?
That's a very Asian one.
Here's
Very
Tyler's.
old.
This is Tyler's proto one. And
And I carry it every day, everywhere. I've had it for like a year, maybe.
yeah,
Yep. And like, it will. The mylar, when exposed,
Yeah.
will wear and potentially like delam over time. But that's part of the reason
Yeah,
I
that
took
this-
the extra like.
this has no exposed mylar.
You don't see any exposed because this, as like an abrasion resistant face of the fabric, is like one of the toughest fabrics we've ever used in that
Nice.
sense. So
All right.
yeah.
So I'm seeing if we have any questions. I don't see any, unless I missed some. If I missed your question, say it again. What else do we have? We got Outlier Upfront. Return from back in the pandemic era. It's the last time we did Outlier Upfront. But we're bringing it back. And for people who don't remember what it is, it's basically like a pre-buy discount. Buy a gift card, we give you 15% off, but you can't use it until leap year day, which is February 29th, basically a month from now. Only happens every 4 years, but yeah, Outlier Upfront. If you can find the page, it's actually live now, but we'll put the links up at 1 o'clock. And yeah, basically like pre-buy discount. If it's a gift card, you can refund it for the value you paid, not for the like top, not for the extra 15%, right? So if you buy a $200 card, it costs $170, we refund you $170, not $200, right? Really simple. But you get 15% discount, which is actually better than the old Upfront. The old Upfront, we added 15 to the value of the card. We've never done this in Shopify before, so it's new. We had to rebuild the system. The old way didn't work. So instead you get a 15% discount, but adding 15 actually nets out to a 13% discount. So the old ones were 13% discount. New ones are 15% discount. And, why do we do it? We do it because we're bootstrapped. We don't want fucking outside capital, because we think it impacts the quality and the type of products that we can make. And we're really stubborn about it. Like, we're going to keep pushing in that direction as long as we can until it becomes impossible, right? Stay bootstrapped. So the winter is the slowest time of the year. Spring is very busy, generally, knock on wood. So we're bringing in lots of new products, right, in the spring, and it costs a lot of money. And so that combination, slowest time of year with very heavy time of year coming fast, means that we always have little cash flow crunches. It's like, who gets paid first deal, right? So Upfront helps us out tremendously. Helps you guys out too, because you get a discount, 15% off. But it takes a little patience, and that's the deal. I can answer questions, or we could talk a little bit about what's coming. What's coming, Tyler? What are you excited about? What's coming?
Can I say?
Yeah, you can say what you're excited about. You can say it in any level, and then you have to deal with the consequences of letting it out into the world. It's like having a kid.
Spray pig stuff. That's
Spray
what
pigs,
That's what I'm. Yeah.
You wearing
I
some
can't-
spray figs?
Yeah, but not this product in particular, but a product that I wear basically every day, all the time, with spray pig on it. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
All right,
Just got
there's,
the first samples in, so that's what's exciting.
there's the link, product/outlier-upfront. There's the page. There's all the text, 9 bullet points. Hopefully we covered everything. Hopefully this works.
Yeah, from now until February 14th, right? From now until Valentine's Day, you can buy it, and then you basically have to wait for it to vest on leap year day, which is February 29th this year.
It's always February 29th. That's the whole point of leap year
this
day.
year?
Oh yeah, this year. It's this year. Now we're not fucking with you. It's not like next year. It's this year. That's why we're doing it this year. Is next week Spray Pigs? I don't think it's next week.
No. A few weeks. We just got the first samples.
Hardcoast C2 crew. We have a crew in work, but it wouldn't be winter, spring. It would be summer, fall. How is the reception on Day Dry? It's been good, but slow. Like everything that people are saying about it is good, but it's not like flying. So it's a long-term project. But I love the day dry. I'm wearing it now. In fact, I'm going on a 10-day trip. I'm gone. I didn't tell you, Tyler. 10 weeks. 10 weeks. No, 10-day trip. And I packed nothing but day dry and, some shirts. And so, yeah, that's the vibe on day dry. What else is coming? That's the more exciting thing. Like, what are we making?
We got some more club stuff, actually.
There's some stuff. You have the screen. Where's that screen?
Oh, your thing?
Yeah. There's obviously stuff that comes from New York, and there's stuff that comes from overseas, mostly Portugal, some of them Thailand. The New York stuff obviously is more experimental. The Portugal stuff higher volume. We got a lot of injects. Nihilistic hide arts are, I think they're on for next week, right? There's only 2 of the 3. One of them got pushed back. I can't remember which one got pushed back. There's 2 pants coming next week. You remember which 2 they are?
Yeah, work clock one.
What?
Work clock one?
The S2s are next week?
Yeah.
S2s next week.
Well,
Fingers
it's
crossed.
It's gotta get out of the factory.
Knock on wood. And is it? It's the hide arts or the? Yeah, it's the hide arts.
Yeah.
Ajax hide arts and S2s are what we're hoping for next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Knock on wood. All that joint. Duck is what got pushed back. Duck is like a week or 2 after that. All before the upfront vest. Sorry, that was some kind of weird thing popped on my screen. Day dry and other cuts. Yeah, I mean, we're taking day dry slow, so that's the next step. Can you expand on S2? I don't know what S2 means. What are you talking about?
S2.
Oh, S2. Yeah, S2. I mean, you can guys figure that one out. It's not strong dues, though. Let's see. What else is coming? Duck, vanilla. So the deal with the duck, right? We took all the rest of the duck in the world. The mill doesn't want to make that exact fabric anymore. We bought everything that they had. There is, I think, a site in Europe that must have bought some from them and is reselling it. So I think they have something, but we took everything. They didn't have vanilla, but we wouldn't have taken vanilla because the vanilla has bleeding issues, right? Like the vanilla has dye transfer issues. Stuff bleeds into it. We don't know why. It's probably something in the finishing. When I see shit like that, I'm like, hell no. Something's weird, right? It's not finished properly. Or maybe it's just it is sort of the characteristic of white cotton and dark nylon, or vice versa, right? Like nylon and cotton generally play pretty well together, but like when the extremes meet in those colors, sometimes there's dye transfer issues. Any bags in the future? I mean, we're playing around a little bit with bags, but we're not going hard on it right now. So what else are we excited about? Sun Warp? You excited about Sun Warp, or you don't care about Sun Warp?
I like the concept. I like what's being done with it, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. You're very excited about it because you've been developing it for years. Years, right?
Have I?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, there's some time. There's always time in it. Do we want to show people spray fig colors?
I'd have to go get them.
I mean, you're welcome to if you want to.
I think it's pretty exciting. You can
right.
go through this if you want to.
Oh, yeah. We got the screen, Tyler. What hoodie are you wearing? C2?
Yep.
Tyler's wearing the C2 hoodie. Injex Raglan. Yeah, we do have Injex Raglans coming. Here, look at this. This is the leak. The internal leak. So we got NYC, right? You see the overseas, little not open, but 1733. We want to mess with them. Harco, we want to mess with some post-production. We'll see how it goes. Phone drops. Let's see about that. Sun Warp has got some crazy shit, but there's a lot of fingers crossed on that one. That's the most experimental. terms of us taking production risks. Overkill mesh. What else we got here? Oh, this stuff's interesting. Albini Garfano 6. Giving away Albini's internal names, but Willie's really excited about that one. It's basically like what we thought A crisp cotton. You know, A crisp cotton's a funny fabric. We bought it to use in the A down cotton, A cotton down, and it works amazing in that. But then we were like, oh, this is super light. Let's try it for like summer shirts, and it didn't work. But the A papery cotton, that stuff works so nice. Any cargo shorts? I don't know. Let's look at this thing again. We got some photostat jacquard. That stuff's kind of crazy. This track wool is like, basically we're supposed to make a bunch of stuff with track wool, and then we only got 70 meters of it, which is not really enough. So it's internal testing most part, but we'll see. Maybe we can squeeze a really small product out of it. F-Cloth, oh, Future Little Bigs. This is a good one. This one's, you see it got crossed off because it was handed over. Well, crossed off could mean a lot of different things. Like the Future Grandes, I don't think are happening, right? I think we dismissed that one. It's a lot of injects. Future Little Bigs, that's a good product though. What do you think of Future Little Bigs?
I love it. I think it's the answer to the new waves, honestly.
We still got to sell new ways.
No, I know, but like it's I don't know. It's really free. It's really, I love it. It's simple and free.
All right. All right, here's a paper nylon question. So not at the moment, but we were talking about it. So what happened with paper nylon is when we started working with paper nylon, there were 3 weights. And we picked the middle weight, which happened to be a plain weave. And there were 2 plain weaves and 1 twill. And so we picked the middle weight plain weave. And there was a lighter plain weave that Acne did some bagged with, and they sucked because it was too light. It didn't get you the crunch, right? So we don't like that one. And then, but I think because Acne bought a bunch of it, they liked it. And then we had this middleweight one that was fantastic. And then there was a heavier one that was a twill that I've never seen anybody use, but I'm sure it's getting used somewhere or something. And they decided to cancel the one that we were using and keep the other 2. And the other one was too light. It just wasn't good. And the twill was like, it lost because twills like have mechanical stretch in the ways that plain weaves don't. Like the twill was like kind of sloppy and it was heavier and it didn't work as well. It was heavier and less structured, right? We didn't like the trade-offs. But there is like, through some slightly different supply chain, the Japan supply chain is a little opaque. Like about a year later, a Cordura version emerged. That's really close to what we used, and we like it, and we looked into it a few times, and we were talking about it just like a week ago or so. So we might dig that stuff back up. That one's probably the one, if we do anything with it, that we might mess with. But it's certainly not happening in the spring for paper nylon. What do we have over here? Oh, you didn't take all of them, huh?
I did, but I think these are the only ones that we have coming, right?
No, yeah, there's some other ones.
There are other ones coming?
Yeah, we don't have to show everybody everything.
Well, we have these ones, but I didn't know if I didn't think we were doing these ones.
I think well, there's another one coming that I don't know. Yeah, there's but I don't know, these are cool. This is cool. These are both gray zone in the inside, right? And they look so different. That's gray zone with white, gray zone with black. It looks like it's the other way around almost, but stuff's cool.
That's black, huh?
Yeah, that's black.
I know,
It's gray zone with black.
Yeah, okay,
yeah. Gray zone with black sprayed on it. That looks like navy with black sprayed on it, which is subtle but really nice.
so nice. In person, when you see this, oh my god.
Tyler is losing
I love
it.
it. And I brought these up and they're so heavy. Like all 4 of them together, I was like, this is gonna be an extremely heavy shipment.
And then that's the double black, which you can't really tell. It's very subtle, but it's quite nice. So I guess you can, like, if I put the 2 together, you can see it reads quite differently. Just way more texture. Very subtle though. A cotton down cowl vest and cotton down air. I mean, this wouldn't be spring stuff if we did more a cotton down, but why 80 versus 45? I don't know. A cotton 107s. We are looking at that, but that would be summer at the earliest, summer or fall for a cotton twill 107s if they work. Overkill mesh tees, yeah. I mean, we're obviously the tanks make a lot of sense for the overkill mesh. Tees at some point we'll see, and then maybe even a button up or something. Or we're definitely gonna play with overkill mesh some more. It's a really nice fabric. The cowl vest, we don't even know if we're gonna do it again. I wear it every day. Like the zipper problems are not specific to that. It's specific to down and zippers, downproof fabrics and zippers. The Acres cotton in there is not actually downproof, but it's very fine. I don't think changing the zipper. I mean, I don't know. We'd have to look into it. I have two versions. I have a sample and a production one, and for whatever reason, the production one does seem to stick more. I don't know if I've just broken in the other one more, or there's something about the production zippers, but we're probably not going to use those rear zippers again. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's look at this again. There's a lot of injects coming. Some of these are straightforward. Some of them are the offshore. That's going to be fucking good. There's a paraglider short. I don't know if that happened or not. I think it did it. I don't remember.
I think we have done one.
Yeah, Ravers, long line blazer. Really can't get away. Oh, this one's a nice one. Nico Gaze. This stuff is some other shit. Cannabis cotton. This is a new cannabis cotton. Nice thing is we did a cannabis cotton that never got released, right? Or did we release it? No, it never got released.
I go when WTF.
So, that means we can rename the baby. New cannabis cotton. It's cool. See how it goes. That one's actually a little bit late. Like that'll be later in the season or towards summer. Oh, and this is a return. This one we dug up because I've been going to the sauna so much, but Supermarine swim bag is a very particular product for us. We did it years ago. We called it the Rolly, Supermarine Rolly. And I don't know, we still got to figure out some production stuff, but it's incredible for a very niche use case, which is putting your wet swimsuit into. That's it. I mean, you can use it as a bag otherwise, but there's something like
or sweaty clothing, gym clothing, any of that stuff.
I use it as like a dry bag, not an extreme dry bag, but like
it's not real.
But if you're on a boat,
splash,
it'll keep your stuff dry, but it's definitely more.
Well, it's not a dry bag though,
right.
But yeah.
It has a roll top. It'll keep your stuff splash resistant.
But yeah, we dug that one back out of the archives just because we realized that there's nothing else like it out there. And what's amazing about it is if you put a wet swimsuit in there, if you put it in a plastic bag, you take it home, you let it dry, it's fine. But if you forget that it's in that plastic bag, like, holy shit, it's going to get musty and moldy, whatever, right? If you've ever, like, forgotten about a swimsuit in a plastic bag for a couple days and, like, dug it out, like, it's, it's a vibe. And what's amazing about
the smelly one.
Yeah. What's amazing about the Supermarine swim bag, Rolly, whatever, is that the Supermarine absorbs just enough of the moisture and lets just enough air through that, like, the suit will dry out. But it, like, and the Supermarine might get a little damp to the touch, but it doesn't really get, like, soaked in a way that like gets things wet. I wouldn't say like 100. Plastic bag will 100% lock out the water and let none out. This is letting water out, but it's dry enough that you can like comfortably throw it in with all your other stuff and not worry about it getting them wet. So that's in the works. What else? Duckworks. Have we priced the Duckworks yet? I don't think we have.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think we priced them yet. But I don't think they'll be that much different than they were before. I don't know. We'll have to look at it.
Should be
Um, Swim every day, walk to the pool, and makes Gridlin and Hoodie my most worn Outlier piece. That's cool.
really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it's like the pool walk, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Anything else to talk about? Injects Paragliders early spring. I don't know exactly. I wouldn't say early spring on it. That was the end of the list, huh? There's more stuff coming though. Which index piece are you most excited about, Tyler?
I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank because there's so many pieces coming that I'm really drawing a blank.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you want the one that might not come, the short sleeve.
I mean, that's just a solid product that we can wear all the time. But like, am I
You wouldn't rather
excited about wearing-
you wouldn't rather wear it oversized?
That would be pretty cool. I really like my oversized, so definitely that's going to be high on my list.
And then what else? 7.5s. You're excited about the 7.5s? No,
7.5, those aren't injected.
they're not an index,
Yeah.
but
It's another, we've already released them, so it's good strong products.
yeah. Index big. No, there's no index bigs. There are other index shorts though. 1, 2, 3. I think there's guaranteed 1, and I think another 2 behind it. Molecular Dews, yeah. Actually, Molecular Dews might happen in the spring. We don't know. We're still there's factory issues with them. We're trying to get them into like a more denim specific supply chain, and so it's very late. But they still might happen. Injex pleats. Forgot the
That's
pleats
happening.
became the high darts, right? Yeah. That's definitely happening.
That is what like redone and really for me top notch.
Say that again.
It's really well done and like for me it's like top notch. It's like the fit is like perfect for me.
All right, nice. F cloth 2 pocket. Honestly, I mean, there's fans of the F cloth hard shirts and stuff. Like obviously, like you're there with it. We have a hard time with it because I don't think anybody do you wear F cloth hard shirts in it, George?
I did for a while. I should go back to it, but yeah, not recently.
I keep mine in my my camping stuff. So it's like a camping staple for me that
That's
I
true.
always
It's a great outdoor.
It's an amazing outdoor layer for that
Yeah.
kind of thing. So it's just in my camping gear.
It's in the zone. I think what I struggle with personally with those products is that I don't think they have a very wide thermal range. Like they're durable, it's great, but you put them on and they don't like keep you very warm. Like they only give you like a few degrees extra. So they're nice like layering. I don't know. I struggle with those. 1733, again, we're working with Phil. We'll see what comes. Nothing's locked in. But he's amazing, and it wouldn't be a restock. It would be something new and exciting. Molecular works. I mean, we'll see how Molecular Dews is the first step, right? We got to get them to like a denim space, right? We don't work with like full denim factories like that at the moment. So we have no like deep relationship with any. Like we've talked to some or whatever. So that's like kind of like when we get like the denim factory supply chain dialed in, then we can play with other shapes if it does well, obviously. Shank jackets, yeah. I think is there inject shank coming?
I
can't remember.
I have it all.
There's some kind of shank coming, I think. Molecular 107, same story on the molecular. Any hats coming?
Yes, one is coming. Hats are not confirmed.
Yeah, I would love there to be hats coming, but the hat factory that we're trying to work with, like we have bad luck with hat factories. This one's good, it's just slow. So it's better than
Well,
the,
they're just really busy
yeah.
doing other people's stuff.
Every hat factory is really busy. It's like that's one of the issues.
Yeah. No shoes. We're not doing any shoes. Washiabaka's off. You know, we're not doing it. It had too much seam slippage issues. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, half factory stuff, yeah, it's like a little frustrating. Again, like we have something well in development, but we're still waiting on details, and we've never worked with them before in production, so there's no guarantees. All right, what else do we got? Some other materials.
You can take a look through clear off camera if you want.
Not allowed to look. You can watch me look at the screen. There's a lot of injects, future dark. No, that's not coming till the summer.
Far away.
So there's lots of camp collars, beach things. Oh yeah, that's coming. Romulus definitely coming. Dreamweight's coming, and a bunch of flavors. And there's something actually on Dreamweight that's nice and exciting. We've got like these two really nice like new melange colors that are Strongland and Adjust. Interesting. A cotton twill, 2-pocket. Not in the spring, maybe summer, fall. We'll see. Anything dropping next week? Yeah, 2 pants next week. Fingers crossed. We're hoping to have 2 pants next week. Injex Hide Arts and Estus. What's melange? Melange is it's basically like when you, there's different flavors to it, but it's when, you know, like the most classic is like your Mark Zuckerberg gray modeled t-shirt, right? That's a melange, right? But what it actually means is that the fibers have been dyed in the wool, usually is one of the frames, right? You have two different, there's actually 2 ways you can do it, but basically you have 2 different colors in the yarn, right? Twisted together, or more. It can be more than 2 colors, and that's where it gets really nice, right? So multiple colors twisted together in the yarn. So it can be dyed in the wool, right? Which is like when you're working with wool, is how they would do it, right? They dye the raw wool before they spin it into yarn, and you twist it together. Get these really nice color spaces twisted into the yarn. Or the way a lot of like your t-shirts and shit are done is they just mix cotton and polyester, and the cotton and polyester have 2 different dye stuffs, so you get 2 different colors that way. That's the cheap way. That's the so that's what a melange is. So you know, one of the things about Dreamweight is yarn dyed, and so one step back from the yarn dye, we're buying the yarn with the color, like, so they actually have ones that are just dyed on the yarn, and they also have ones that are dyed in the wool, and it's beautiful. Yeah, work cloth pant again. Yes, there'll be more. Well, yeah, freaking next week we got S2s. And yeah, we'll see about the future. The tricky thing with the work cloth, you know, it works super well in slim dungarees. There'll be more slim dungarees at some point, but it really, like, the cuff, like, gets so floppy when it expands. It really doesn't work well with a wider cuff, right? So pants are getting wider, and that cuff thing really like restricts it in terms of, like, we try things and we're like, this thing just doesn't work down there. Any hints at what Injects offshore us is, I imagine is what it's saying. How would you describe the offshore? It's off the that's how I'll leave it.
It's made locally, right?
Yeah, it is made locally. The off comes from somewhere else. Dreamweight tanks, yeah, we have Dreamweight tanks coming, right? Yeah, Dreamweight tanks are coming back in some beautiful colors. We got 4 flavors of Dreamweight coming. We got tanks, we got raw cut long sleeves, raw cut short sleeves, and we got cut zeros, right? All on the way. Injects Hide Arts is the new Hide Arts cut, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, new high dice cut. All right, I think we got it. I think we just did 40 minutes of this thing. So that's what's happening. Outlier Upfront. Those are the deals. And, you know, we try basically like to be like really upfront, so to speak, with you, right? Like we try to build something that works for everybody, right? Like what we want out of it is cash flow in fucking February, but like also honestly like February, March, April, right? Like those are like the lean times when we got like lots of bills coming in and not a lot of stuff going out. And fingers crossed, like in the springtime, historically things always pick up dramatically, and that's why we have so much product coming in. So you buy the upfront, you get a discount, and you can deploy it as you see fit in the months ahead. We think it works nicely. Whether it works for you is up to you to decide. And if you've got questions, hit me with them before I sign off. I mean, I know there's a 10-second delay, so I'm just going to chill here for a second, and then, okay, here's another question. Is we get to be the cap? Yeah, you get a 15% return on your investment quite quickly, right? I mean, not in cash, but yes, you can be the vulture if you want. Later, Tim. Peace out. But yeah, the upfront allows you to be the vulture. If that's something satisfying to you, or you just want to save a few bucks, or you want to help us out, those are all reasons to rock with it. And again, you know, it's refundable. You don't get like 15% cash extra back. You get like what you paid back, or the equivalent if you use part of the card. But you know, it makes it pretty safe. Are there any more Spray Pigs products in the work? Yeah, I mean, we're playing with Spray Pigs. It works super well on the Bomb Twill, and it works super well on the A-Cotton Twill, and we're trying to see where else it might work, and other things that we can do in, you know, pushing the limits of post-production. So that's where we're at. And so people are still just joining, but I think we're on out. All right. Is there an easy way to check the gift card balance?
If you have an account, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe not until the card. I guess the big thing we got to say with the upfront is like these cards don't activate until February 29th, right? February 29th of this year. So I don't know if you can check the balance.
Well, like what you're buying
Yeah.
is, so say you buy a $200 card, you're paying $170.
Yeah.
And you see that in your order confirmation and at checkout.
I know, Jamie's asking about, the balance. I think if you just log into your account, it shows you your gift cards, right?
Correct. If you already have a gift card, then yes, you can log in and see it.
All right.
If for some reason it's from 5 years ago or whatever, and it's a Magento thing, it may still be Magento, meaning our old system. We did transfer all the Shopify ones over, but if it's not there, you can write customer service.
Yeah. So like when we did this transition, which was 3.5 years ago or something, we did roll all the old ones over, and they worked for the most part, but there were a few glitches. It was complicated. So for really old cards, write to us. We can help out. For recent cards, you should be able to see it. But it has to get attached to your account somehow. So if you have the original email, there should be a way. But again, if you really can't figure it out, write to customer service. We'll figure it out. James asked for later. Yeah, totally. You buy it, you use the card, you can log in, you can see the balance really easily. It's not hard at all. It's pretty much a standard inbuilt Shopify product. We're not, we changed a few things on it, but we're basically putting a discount code on it, right? So it's really just the same as another gift card in Shopify, and those things are pretty robust and built out. There's like millions of vendors using them or whatever. All right. I think that's it. I got to eat lunch and get to the airport.
Fabric shopping.
All right. Tyler, anything less to say?
Have a good week.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah. Peace. So we're out of here. Enjoy, and we'll catch you soon.